also known as a ratel, the honey badger belongs to the Mustelidae family of mammals, which also includes weasels, otters, ferrets, wolverines, and other badger species. However, the honey badger is classified in its own subfamily and is the only species in the genus Mellivora. Renowned for fighting larger animals, they have the well-earned reputation of being fierce, feisty little mammals. Although only as big of a small to medium-sized dog, but the honey badger is more powerful than its compact size suggests. These animals are built for battle, not speed. The animal can adapt to a variety of terrains, from different kinds of forests to rocky hills and deserts, resulting to its wide distribution across Africa and Asia. The life of a honey badger is heavily associated with smell. The animal has glands under its tail which secrete pungent liquid to mark territories and ward off enemies in danger. Underneath the fur is a layer of loose, thick skin around its muscular neck, which protects the animal during fights, allows it to wriggle around and defend itself when in the grasp of hungry predators. Porcupine quills, bee stings, and dog bites rarely penetrate the honey badger's thick-skinned neck. Moreover, its immune system has developed to resist several types of venoms from scorpions and snakes. The honey badger is a force to be reckoned with in nature due to its physical toughness and high intelligence. They live in burrows which they excavate themselves with their strong foreclaws. A nocturnal creature, honey badgers are known for being vicious, fearless, and aggressive. A solitary animal, this small and stubborn animal is built to be strong and will attack anyone who threatens it. They are quite happy to stand up to lions, leopards, and hyenas, and normally will win the day and see off the other larger predator. With few natural predators due to its fierce defensive behavior, thick skin, and impressive strength, though not one of the strongest animals in the world, the honey badger is crowned the world's most fearless animal.
The gray wolf is the largest wild member of the Canidae family. They are also one of the most widespread land mammals to all parts of the northern hemisphere, inhabiting various ecosystems, including forests, grasslands, deserts, wetlands, and tundra. There are up to 32 subspecies of gray wolf. Its thick fur ranges in color from creamy white, reddish-brown to shades of gray and black. Gray wolves are the largest species of wolf and range between 60 to 120 pounds and to 4 to 5 feet long. Adult males are larger than adult females. For centuries, wolves have haunted the human imagination, though they almost never attack humans. Wolves are considered one of the animal's world's most fearsome natural villains. highly social animals and live in packs of a complex family pattern. Wolf packs are established according to a strict hierarchy, with the dominant male at the top and his mate not far behind. The pack members exhibit close relationships and communicate with each other with a range of sounds including barks, whines, growls, and howls. Packs defend their territory from other invading packs by howling and scent marking with urine. A wolf's pack's hunting territory can often be as large as 50 square miles. They can travel up to 30 miles in a day in search of prey. Gray wolves are aggressive predators, keen senses with large canine teeth and powerful jaws, and the ability to pursue prey at 40 miles per hour. Equipped the gray wolf well for a predatory way of life. They hunt mostly large-hoofed animals such as moose, goats, sheep, and deer. Sometimes they also hunt caribou, musk oxen, and bison. Normally, the pack of wolves will find the weakest or sickest animal in a herd, circle it, and kill it together. Wolves in the wild can fast for days, but wolves are voracious eaters. They can eat up to 20 pounds of food during one meal. Wolves run long distances after their prey. This contrasts with ambush carnivores, such as most big cats, which stalk and ambush their prey and only run short distances using bursts of speed. Wolves play a key role in keeping ecosystems healthy, which can benefit many other plant and animal species. They help keep deer and elk populations in check. Because gray wolves eliminate only weak animals, herds become stronger and healthier as a whole. The carcasses of their prey also help to redistribute nutrients and provide food for other wildlife species, like grizzly bears and scavengers. Wolves would probably not have become so widespread had they not adapted to living in packs. Their social nature and ways of communicating have allowed for a worldwide range, as well as the ability to take down larger prey, making them an apex predator in ecosystems today. For a long time, it was thought that there was an established pecking order in a wolf pack, with the alpha male and female and earned their rank through dominance. However, younger wolves don't typically fight an alpha for rank, but instead disperse from the family group to form their own pack in another territory. Gray wolves breed once a year. They mate in late winter, and pups are born in the spring. Both parents and other pack members will bring food to the young, which average about 5 pups in a litter. At 6 months, wolf pups become hunters, and at 2 years old, they are considered adults. The bond between mated wolves is very strong and commonly lasts their lifetime. On average, a wolf will live from 4 to 8 years, maybe even up to 15 years in the wild.
Killer whales, also known as orcas, are one of the most distinctive and unique marine creatures. Known to be highly intelligent, they are the ocean's top predators. The name itself evokes images of a monster ruling the ocean depths. But contrary to popular belief, killer whales are not whales, but in fact a type of dolphin. They belong to the Delphinidae family, which makes them closer relatives of dolphins rather than whales. The name orca, meaning belonging to the kingdom of the dead, was given to them by Roman sailors. They are the largest in the dolphin family. The females will grow to about 20 to 26 feet, and the males grow to about 23 to 30 feet. The females have slightly smaller and curved dorsal fins, whereas the males have straight and triangular fins. Orcas are very social creatures and live in family groups called pods, diverse and ferocious. They are apex predators. These dangerous yet fascinating marine mammals rule the oceans around the globe. They use echolocation to communicate and hunt, making sounds that travel underwater until they encounter objects, then bounce back, revealing their location, size, and shape. They have evolved to be able to swim up to 40 miles per hour, foraging for food and exercising. They can dive from 100 to 500 feet. All orcas born have the same innate drive to swim far and dive deep. They're at the top of the food chain and have very diverse diets, from penguins to great white sharks, marine mammals such as seals, sea lions, and even whales. Power of the sea wolves whacks an ice floe floating in cold Arctic waters. The seal lying on top of the ice doesn't stand a chance of escape. It becomes a meal for one of the ocean's top predators. The intelligence combined with effective cooperation tactics like wolves makes killer whales become apex predators with no natural predators.
African white dogs are native to sub-Saharan Africa. Like wolves and dogs, African white dogs do belong to Canidae family. However, gray wolves, coyotes, dogs, and jackals are all in the Canis genus, whereas African white dogs are the only extant species in the Lycaon genus. They are now considered close to the base of wolf-like canids. They rely heavily on their acute sense of hearing, which seems to be more important than their sense of smell. A bushy tail with a white tip that may serve as a flag keep the pack in contact while hunting. These long-legged canines have only 4 toes per foot, unlike other dogs which have 5 toes on their 4 feet. The African wild dogs are opportunistic predators hunt for a wide variety of prey, including gazelles and other antelopes, warthogs, wildebeest, pups, rats, and birds. Of the large carnivores, these canines are one of the Africans' most successful hunters, a fact that has been attributed largely to their high degree of cooperation. Targeted prey rarely escapes, with 70 to 90% of chases resulting in a kill. White dogs also have a large range of vocalizations that include a short bark of alarm, a rallying howl, and a bell-like contact call that can be heard over long distances. Within the pack, these canines have a unique social structure. They have been classified among the most social of all canids. There is a general lack of aggression exhibiting between members of the pack, and there is little intimidation among the social hierarchy, like wolves. Every hunting pack has a dominant pair. They are usually the only pair that remains monogamous for life, with the female occupying the top slot. The female chooses where her pack will build their den. They may also choose an abandoned aardvark lair for her den, making sure it is heavily disguised, and will also create more than one emergency escape route. Crocodiles are the most terrible wildlife animals that have existed since prehistoric times. They are the closest surviving relatives of great dinosaurs, and little has changed during 150 million years they lived on Earth. Up to 4 main species that coexist on this continent: Nile crocodile, slender-snouted crocodile, West African crocodile, and dwarf crocodile. Among them, the Nile crocodile is the largest and also the most aggressive. They are cold-blooded animals, live in a moderate climate and rely on the sun to keep them warm. This ferocious giant reptile is widely distributed across sub-Saharan Africa, the Nile Basin, and Madagascar rivers, freshwater marshes, and mangrove swamps. One of the most fearsome things about the Nile crocodile is its size. They grow to an average length of 15 feet but can measure as long as 20 feet, weigh from 500 pounds to 1,650 pounds. His body is covered in tough scales that are grayish-brown or olive in color. In addition, this reptile has crossed bands of dark scales covering its powerful tail. 4 short legs along with clawed feet. Their back feet are webbed, making them excellent swimmers. Green eyes with vertical pupils, specially designed to help them see in the watery environment at night. As an apex predator, the Nile crocodile reigns as one of the most feared reptiles on the planet. It considers all things that can be moved at the water's edge to be breakfast menus. They ambush that wait for prey to come within range, lunge at the target, uses its strong jaws and teeth to drag an animal underwater and drown it. These reptiles are so confident when attacking prey twice as large as their size. With the strongest bite force in Africa, a Nile crocodile can easily kill a lion, zebra, wildebeest, or even a Cape buffalo. The Nile crocodile is the cause of the most deaths of any animal as a predator, but they serve an important ecological function. It feeds on animal carcasses that pollute water and controls predatory fish that may overeat smaller fish used for food by many other species. Well, although it is very aggressive, in Africa it is considered a good listener.
Surely everyone has recognized this mischievous little animal. As part of the squirrel family, lively and speedy critters, the adorable little rodents called chipmunks have a distinctive look with big tails, significant eyes, big cheek pouches, and stripes across their back, acting as a camouflage device. Chipmunks are basically pygmy squirrels adapted to exploiting the resources of rocky terrain and forest understories. They scamper along the ground but are also excellent climbers. Some dig burrows to live in, complete with tunnels and chambers, while others make their homes in nests, bushes, or log. Of the 25 species of chipmunks, most of them live in North America, with one exception in Asia, named Siberian chipmunks. A grown chipmunk measures from 4 to 7 inches in length, with a tail that adds another 3 to 5 inches. Chipmunks are creatures of systemization and solitude. Outside of the breeding season, this rodent prefers to live alone without much interaction with their fellow congeners. They are territorial and will aggressively defend their burrow entrance. They vocally threaten and will even chase away intruders approaching their territory. When it comes to defensive features, the dark coat of these animals allows it to blend in with its woodland habitat. Also, its speed can help this rodent to outrun some predators and find a hole to hide in. This rodent uses its delicate claws to dig holes and climb trees. Most of these industrious creatures' waking hour are spent gathering and storing food in their burrows. The tunnels, normally used as storage units and additionally as nests during the winter, are a system of elaborate pathways dug several feet underground, which can reach 30 feet in width. In addition, these animals have pouches in their cheeks that they fill up with nuts, fruit, seeds, and more. These pouches allow them to take a large supply of food back to their home after spending time foraging in the open. Chipmunks are not true hibernators. Instead, they enter a torpid state, during which their body temperature and heartbeat decrease. They wake every few days to feed on stockpiled food and to defecate.